The following program contains products that some viewers may find amazing. Viewer participation and supporting of local businesses is strongly advised.
Welcome to this special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers in collaboration with Catherine Landry's SheShopsLocal.ca. We are going to be highlighting some of the great local women-owned businesses here in the Ottawa region. But before I get to our first guest, I just want a big thank you to Alpha Art Gallery. They're located down on Sussex Drive, right in the Byward Market. Just a beautiful space, a beautiful venue. Get us in that mood for the holidays. And if you're looking for a piece of art for that art lover in your family, come on down and pay them a visit. Well, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our first guest for today's show. I am joined by Ksenia Bytchenko. She is the flower guru. She is the owner and florist of Nectar Flowers, Ottawa. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming down here in a beautiful display, a beautiful setup.
Yeah.
We're going to get to all of this in just a moment, but I wanted to talk a little bit about your business and what
Absolutely.
inspired you to open up a flower shop.
Actually, it never was my goal, but it was always a part-time job for me. My mom, she's a landscape designer, and it was also something that I had passion in. So one day it just took over my life, and then it kept going and rolling, and here we are.
Did you ever, have to, take classes?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
Yes,
did. Okay,
yes,
so tell
yes.
us a little bit about that background, your education.
So originally I'm from Ukraine, and I have various education because I was learning languages, literature and art, but I was also taking classes in floral art back home in Ukraine, also in Spain, in Poland, and yeah, but I just never thought it would be the main thing of my life.
How long have you been in business now?
3 years.
Okay, so let's talk about the
Yes.
shop itself. Before we get to what's on display, people walk into Nectar Flowers, Ottawa. What am I going to see? Paint the picture for me.
It's a beautiful location. We have huge windows, just like here, lots of light. We have amazing display set up, both with fresh cut flowers and the new addition, which is dry bar. We bring a lot of product that is dry, preserved, bleached, just because nowadays we see certain tendency that more people spend more time at home, and just something that would last a little bit longer than fresh cut flowers. Also a variety of plants. We specialize in bonsai trees and orchids and lots of nice stuff.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about what you brought along here, and I should
course.
mention again that we do have a showstopper. You have something very special and unique that's going to be available at SheShopsLocal.ca. But before we get to that item, let's start on our left here and tell me what we've got up front.
Yeah, so right here we have a setup. We typically do wreath workshops, which are very popular in December, but due to certain circumstances, we prefer to do them virtually right now. So we sell fantastic kits to DIY wreath festive kind of edition. So people can choose the design and they will receive everything that they need. So dry goods, they will receive some orange slices, cinnamon, actual wreath shape, evergreens, everything. We have a tutorial set up and it's just a fun thing to do at home.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a fantastic idea. And let's talk about, of course, one of the probably the biggest parts of your business is flowers and floral arrangements.
Yes.
Tell us what you brought along with you here today.
So we started introducing the festive collection for holiday season this year with some new addition, and of course we offer a variety of centerpieces, small arrangements, large ones for every single person with very different tastes. And just right here, it's a classic traditional look, red and greens with some pine cones and gold accents, which is festive. It's beautiful for holiday, just a very nice gift.
Well, it's really classy too, right? It's very classic, and if you're going to somebody's home as well, right, and you're looking for a host or hostess gift, this is a great idea. What about maintenance? Like, how long will these last? Is there any particular type of care you should have for these?
So ideally, we do need to change water once in a while, and flowers don't like much heat, so ideally they don't need to be close to the oven or close to the furnace. I mean, I have to mention because different people have different perception of the flowers, but apart from that, they're pretty easy, especially with the evergreens. We're lucky because they last very long, very long.
What about the cold? Some people would tend to put it near a window. Do you have any concern?
That's
it
the
is,
best.
eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cooler it is, the better it is for the flowers.
All right, what do we have next here? Tell me, you mentioned bonsai, one of your specialties, and orchids. Tell me about this. And how to keep it like this, because this is so beautiful.
So this is classic example of very traditional bonsai tree. This is a small juniper. It's 6 years old. It was trained, pruned, and it's in a beautiful shape. It will grow into a wonderful, just magnificent plant. It does need a little bit of care.
Okay.
So it needs quite a consecutive watering and spraying with water. But the bonsai culture is something just I'm very interested in, so we like to introduce it more and more to Ottawa people, and it's been pretty popular.
I find it's something that is kind of hands-on. It's sort of calming, right? Where you can just sit and trim and pretty it up.
It's something that you actually should do, and it's very grateful, and you see the results, and it's just a nice process.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a quick one, because this one is 6 years old.
Right.
But it is fun.
How long can they last?
Up to the sky, the limit.
Really?
Some
like
of them in Japan
long.
are hundreds and hundreds years old.
Wow. Okay, let's get to our showstopper. This is what's going to be available on SheShopsLocal.ca. Tell me about it.
So we made a classic edition festive holiday wreath of a great size, which will suit particularly any door. We use some elements which are traditional for the holiday, like pine cones and apple slices and cinnamon, local evergreens, and it just makes a wonderful gift for yourself or for your loved ones.
Excellent. And of course, you have another beautiful wreath here.
Yeah.
And this arrangement, tell me about this. This looks spectacular. This would be great as a centerpiece on your dining room
and
table.
that's what it is. It's kind of like a nice centerpiece, and we do very different versions of centerpieces. Some are lower, some are shorter to fit different types of table. And there is something new. It's called bunny tails. It's part of our dry product.
Is that this here?
Yes, exactly.
Huge, I love it.
And
I never heard it called bunny tails.
Yes,
is that what
they
it
are.
is? Okay.
There is a Latin name, obviously, for this, Lagurus, but it's too complicated, so we call it bunny tails. And yeah, it comes from Italy, and it stays forever. Very cute and cozy.
What's the ordering process, and how long ahead of time should somebody come in or visit you online?
We are pretty busy, at least we're trying to be in these times. So we have very good stock on a daily basis. We have floral delivery 3 times per week. We are pretty capable of bringing in everything like on a daily basis, but certain product does need to be ordered in advance. And our farmers, for instance, they already want an order for Valentine's Day.
Oh, really? Fantastic. Well, Ksenia, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. I want to remind everyone, of course, you can go to nectarflowersottawa.ca, right, to find out more information about you. And a reminder of our showstopper, it is the Winter Festive Wreath. So that's going to be available at SheShopsLocal.ca. And we have some entertainment for you. Between all of these segments, one of the most talented artists in the country, Tyler Keeley, is going to be playing piano and, of course, entertaining us throughout. I'm going to catch up with him a little bit later, but let's go to him right now.
Maybe this Christmas will be something more. Maybe this year love will appear deeper than ever before. And maybe forgiveness will ask us to call someone we love, someone we lost, for reasons we cannot recall. Maybe this Christmas, maybe there'll be an open door. Maybe the light that shone before will shine once more. Maybe there'll be an open door. Maybe the light that shined before will shine once more. Maybe this Christmas will find us at last. Heavenly peace, grieving the leaves, with love we've been shown in the past. Maybe this Christmas, maybe this Christmas.
Well, we're still here at Alpha Art Gallery on Sussex Drive, right here in the Byward Market. As you can see, a beautiful space. A big thanks to them for allowing us to be here. A great way to celebrate the holidays and celebrate some great local businesses, because this is a special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers. That's in collaboration with Catherine Landry's SheShopsLocal.ca, and we're going to continue highlighting some of the great women-owned businesses here in our community. And next up, I have Kathleen Atkinson-Hindle. She is a metalsmith and owner of Barkk. Kathleen, welcome. It's great to have you here.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
So I'm gonna start off with a really unusual question for all of our viewers, but I want you to tell me about this guy, this is it Bunsen Burger?
Bunsen Burger.
Am I getting the right name?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
tell me, who is this fella? Who is this character, Bunsen Burger?
Well, he's the best guy in town.
Okay.
He's my dearest chum, a poodle mutt that has been a dear companion to me, and especially during COVID, I have to say,
Yeah.
having him around has been a calming presence.
Yeah, I listen, you know, I'm a dog owner and a dog lover as well, so I understand where you're coming from. And I imagine that Bunsen Burger was the inspiration for your business. So tell me a little bit about your business.
So I'm a jeweler. I've been a maker for many years, and he recently snapped a tendon in his leg.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know, but luckily it's one of those things that is fixable.
Okay.
And so we thought it would be kind of fun if he did a little fundraiser just with friends and family making dog-themed jewelry. And it kind of spiraled from there, because it turns out us dog people really love our dogs.
We certainly do. And I mean, you know, I told you I was on your website, and just the number of different things that you've come up with. Where did you, first of all, where did you learn the craft of jewelry making?
So my mom's an artist, so I grew up always using my hands, making things, and there was this moment when I was a kid, and I remember picking up a piece of my mom's jewelry and thinking, I can't move this with my hands, but somebody made this.
Right.
And that's magic. And I knew right then I wanted to be that magician. So.
I love that story. That is so good. Well, I mentioned this is a special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers, and you've brought a showstopper that's going to be available on SheShopsLocal.ca. But before we get to that, I want you to walk through some of the items that you've brought along here on the table. Let's start over here on our left.
Okay.
And just walk us through what you've got here.
Well, so everything is handcrafted sterling silver using traditional silversmithing techniques. I do all these dog breed silhouettes, so you can wear your favorite creature.
That's amazing.
I love this set. Is a particular favorite of mine. So it's a dog and human BFF necklace set. So you wear the bone and your dog wears the matching charm.
What a great idea. It's adorable.
Thank you. Yeah, and then there's the whole bone series. I'm
Right.
wearing some myself. And yeah. And I also do custom silhouettes of your own dog if you want your creature.
So what different types? So do you have like brooches and pins and earrings? Walk me through the different categories you work with.
I pretty much anything that you could get as regular jewelry, I can make canine jewelry, and I can make it for your dog too. If your dog needs some bling, we can hook them up.
That's awesome. So obviously you do customization. I asked you, you know, off camera, you know, how many different breeds do you do? Well, you pretty much do them all, right?
Yeah.
So what's the process? If I'm a client and I want you to do, you know, something with the breed of dog I have, how does it work? How do you work with clients?
So you would get in touch with me, Barkk.ca, that's Bark with 2 Ks, and either you can buy ready-made product, or you can get in touch with me, send me a message, and we'll get you exactly what it is.
So I can send you even a picture of my dog, and then you take that and move on from there.
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
walk over here and tell me, before we get to our showstoppers, tell me what else we have over here.
So these are just a continuation of the silhouettes.
Okay.
So these are lapel prints. One of the things that I love about this as a gift, like we don't always know if Susie wants birch bark earrings or willow or
Right.
whatever, but we know Susie loves her Pomeranian. You know?
It's true.
So I gave one of these pins to a woman the other day, and she literally cried because we're emotionally invested in our creatures. We love our animals, and we love to be able to walk around and be like, that's my little stinker right there.
Well, and you said, your dog had a fairly severe injury, and, over time, I've had dogs my whole life, and we lose that special dog in our life as well. This is a great way to remember, right? A really unique way. What kind of feedback do you get from clients?
First off, I've been doing market research for years without even knowing it, by going to the dog park, by talking to dog people. And the feedback that I get is I get to hear all the love stories, right?
Yeah.
I get to hear about Fluffy and all of the reasons that they love their dog. And then they get to have something that represents that.
Yeah, you get to help them with that continued memory. Okay, let's talk about our showstopper, which is really exciting. So tell me a little bit about the showstopper that you brought along.
So the showstopper, a continuation on the theme. So it's any dog breed made into a ornament. Somebody said this the other day, just talking about, going back to you saying that we don't always get to keep that creature in our life.
Right.
Is that they're silhouettes. So it's just the idea of your creature there.
Yeah.
So these ornaments, again, great gift, great way to like most of us, our dog is part of our family. So to include them on the tree, to have representation of them throughout the years. And then somebody said to me recently, if you can't decide if you want to put a star or an angel on the top of your tree, just put one of those and you get both.
Exactly. How do people get in touch with you? What's the best way?
www.bark.ca, Bark with 2 Ks.
Excellent. Well, we want to remind everybody, our showstoppers, by the way, are going to be on the bottom of your screen. We'll sort of be scrolling through as we go to each and every guest. Just keep an eye on that. And of course, head over to SheShopsLocal.ca. Today's is a copper dog silhouette ornament from Barkk. That is with 2 Ks. You heard Kathleen. And we're going to head over for some more entertainment. Tyler Keeley is standing by. Tyler, take it away.
Like that, only love can do. Only love can do magic like that. I often wonder what you see in me. Must be the kind of thing that my reflection just don't reveal. I think about it and I wonder why. Must be the kind of thing the mirrors don't reveal to my eyes. Only love can do. Only love can do magic like that. Only love can do. Only love can do magic like that. I've given up on why or even how. It's hard to place it, I don't think that I can figure it out. It's no illusion, no trick up your sleeve. It's just the kind of thing they do that make me really believe. Only love can do. Only love can do magic like that. Only love can do. Only love can do magic like that.
Well, we remain here in this beautiful space at Alpha Art Gallery, highlighting some of the great women-owned local businesses here in the Ottawa area. This special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers, and I hope you've kept your eye on the bottom of the screen because we keep showcasing those fantastic showstoppers. Our next guest has a an amazing showstopper for you. And a reminder, SheShopsLocal.ca is the place to go for all of our showstopper items. Next up, I have Suzanne Caintel. She is the owner of Bytown Bark Bathe. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
I'm super happy to be
Listen,
here.
I'm super happy because your energy level is on par with mine, if not
Okay.
higher, and that is saying a lot.
We can play off of each other totally.
I think we
Not
can.
a shy girl. Let's go.
So tell me about this business and what inspired you?
Well, what inspired me to start this, so basically what my business is, it's an all-organic, eco-friendly, environmental-friendly, self-serve dog spa. And what I mean by dog spa, it's not a stainless tub with a hose or whatever, chemical shampoos are
Right.
out there, which you can find sometimes. I've gone far and wide to find the best soaps for your urban dog. All dogs get dirty a lot of times downtown more often than the suburban dog that
Right.
has access to a backyard. My puppy, for instance, rolls in unquestionable things on a daily basis. He's 5 months old. He's a handful.
Uh-huh.
He is the one, and many other dogs, to find the naughty thing in a pile of leaves, drag it home into my house, and be full of dirt.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah,
I have a Jack Russell.
Okay.
Do I need to say anything
No,
else?
no. So
they
these
are
are
ratters, right?
100%.
Just looking for any, that smells terrible. I will roll in that.
And if you don't watch them, they bring it into the house. So for me, the urban dog, and it started with my previous dog, Frenchie Winnie.
Okay.
He was a bulldog. He had allergies. He would get into the worst of the worst. He loved to roll in the mud. And to keep Winston clean was really difficult. Most of us that live downtown have little tiny bathrooms
Yeah.
and often little tiny apartments. So the idea of washing your dog was a chore. It wasn't enjoyable for you. It stressed the poor puppy out. To get an appointment at the groomers would take 3 to 4 weeks. And
Right.
at that point, it's too late. Dirt's tracked all over. You've fought with your dog in the bathtub. You're leaning over, trying to keep him in with one arm and trying to keep the bathroom door shut with one leg.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've taken a beautiful space. We've had custom tubs, waist-high made. It's like
great.
bathing your dog in your own bathroom. It's very serene. It's very calm. We have all the eco-friendly soaps. We have the professional hair dryers and all the brushes and combs that you need.
Outside of the obvious, Suzanne, which is, keeping your own place clean and your dog clean,
Right.
what are some other reasons you should make sure you constantly keep your dog clean?
Well, for myself, once again, it's because they bring in questionable things. This
Right.
morning, I was walking Bubba down the canal. We are out at 5:45 in the morning. He's a
Nice.
he's a sunrise
He's
dog.
an early riser.
Sunrise, sunset dog. But there's a lot of runners out there. There's a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
I think he's walked in expectorant a few times.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of reasons to keep your dog clean.
And for their own health.
For their own
Right.
health. I mean, a clean dog is a happy dog.
Yeah.
There could be allergy issues. Winter is coming where there's the slush and the snow, and living downtown, you have the salt and the grit, and it's all chemically based. It really does hurt their paws.
Yeah.
If you notice your dog chewing on his paws incessantly, it's because he's had an allergic reaction or
And-
he's burnt them,
Right.
basically.
And so you said spa, and it's a boutique as well. So,
It is.
tell me, you really want to make sure it's Canadian products. So when I walk into the store, what will I find?
So when you walk into the store, you're going to find a lot of Canadian product. Our soap, which is powers our store, Black Sheep Organics, is from Vancouver, BC. Eco-friendly, all natural products. The scents are done with essential oils. They even have an allergy-free shampoo, which
Okay.
is even more gentle, no scents whatsoever. We also have another soap company called Buck Naked from out in Sarnia.
Okay.
So I'm bringing in some of their dog products, balms for the paws, for the nose, everything to keep moisturized, and some product for people too, because just because you're a
Yeah.
dog owner doesn't mean you need a treat too. You're
Agreed.
doing a lot of work.
And some really cool items too, right? You brought some
Yeah.
great dog bowls along with
So
you
we're
here.
gonna
and
have
cup-
some quirky little items that are great for gifts or just for decor. More on the minimal side for sure. We're pretty modern. But for instance, these are medium-sized dog bowls. They come with cute little sayings on
Yeah.
it. And they also have a line of mugs. These are great for your morning coffee or your just, to gift a dog lover.
Yeah. And tell me about this. This is so
So
adorable.
I'm also bringing in some more minimal urban dog clothes. So this is just one example. So in my defense, I was left unsupervised. And as you can see, that is puppy or small dog size. And it's very
Oh,
apropos
yeah.
because if you do leave them unsupervised, something's going to happen.
I love it. Well, out front here, you don't have them, with you here, but you
Nope.
brought a wonderful poster. Tell me about our showstopper today.
Okay, so the showstopper, I love it, so I hope everybody else does too, is basically bling for your urban dog.
Okay.
So what that is the Cuban gold link chain collars, and you can get the initial rhinestone pendant. As well, you can buy them together or separately. You can use it as your everyday collar. It's got a nice strong clasp on it. Or you can use it just for those special occasions when you're rolling into, a friend's house with your dog. You want to look
Yeah,
cute.
you want to show off a little, right?
You want to show off a little bit of his, original gangster side.
Well, this is great for the holidays too, because dog lovers themselves, not only appreciate getting a gift from somebody else, but we'll often just buy our dog a gift, right?
100%.
And the gift of just being clean or some of these fine, really fun items is perfect for the holidays.
Clean dog is super important. It's a happy pet, it's a happy person, it's a happy planet. You just, want to do it on demand and enjoy doing it. Bond with your dog and have a good time.
Whereabouts are you located?
We're located at 422 Bank Street. Everybody will be able to find us. We are right beside Healthy Pet Headquarters. That is a great open space suppliers for pets, for all
Excellent.
their food and lots of little toys. We're a little bit more boutique-y, so.
Yeah, I love it. Suzanne, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Really
No,
appreciate
it's
it.
a good
Congratulations, a brand
Thank
new
you.
business opened during a pandemic.
Call me crazy.
I will, off camera. Hey, you know what? We've been listening to Tyler Keeley the whole time. We're going to go visit him. I want to remind you, though, scrolling at the bottom of your screen throughout many of these segments, of course, we are showing you those showstoppers. Where are they available? It's at SheShopsLocal.ca. And a reminder, our showstopper from Bytown Bark Bathe is that Cuban gold link collar and letter. Absolutely beautiful. Some little bling to show off around your friends and family as you walk your dog into the house during the holidays. Tyler Keeley's been playing for us throughout the show. Let's go talk to him and catch up and find out what he's been up to lately. We've been enjoying the sweet sounds of Tyler Keeley, so I thought, why not catch up with him, see how he's doing. How are you, Tyler?
Good. It's been a while. Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. It's so
Yeah.
great to see you in person, too, of
Imagine
course.
two people talking to each other.
I know, it's so nice. I wanted to talk to you, you've got a young family. How does the Keeley family celebrate the holidays?
I think, it's going to be different. Obviously, I have a big Irish family that usually gets together in a tiny little home up on the Gatineau side. But
Okay.
this year, we're going to have to do stuff virtually and just say hi to people and just do some phone calling and Zoom chats and, but as long as there's some kind of, attempt to connect and with people, extend family, I think we'll have a good one.
Yeah. Is it like comedians, where, if you're a comedian and you're a family member, everyone's like, you be funny.
Yeah.
Entertain us also. Are you like the go-to guy at the holidays?
So the piano, go around
Yeah.
the piano. You know what? Thankfully, I have other musical aunts, uncles, and cousins, so we can share that responsibility. So I can jam or I can sneak away, for a drink somewhere. But yeah, that's my family. That's what's happening with us.
Well, you mentioned different times. We're living in different times,
Yeah.
and that inspired you to write your latest single. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so when the pandemic really hit at first, I was in Costa Rica on vacation with my family, and we had to come back in quarantine. So everything I was experiencing, was through a window and watching people and listening to the news. And so I started trying to find the angle of the obvious negative stuff is going on and trying to find that angle of the good community things that are happening. So I ended up writing this song called Silver Lining.
Will you play a little bit of that for us?
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Tyler.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
I wanna hold you, get through to you somehow. And have I told you how much you mean right now? I wish you could hold me, feel the touch of my fingertips. 'Cause nobody told me that there would be days like this. You put your hand on the window pane and we talked through the glass a while. You made a joke and I laughed. You were 6 feet back, but close enough to catch a smile. In the hands of humanity, there's an effort combining. We could win this one on if we could follow the sun and the silver lining. 'Cause love is contagious, it cleanses and quarantines. It broke through our cages, our tablets and TV screens. And love's gonna save us. It penetrates everything. It will through the ages and whatever tomorrow brings. So give the people a front row seat and play all of their favorite songs. I curled up on the couch with the kids as I watched, and I wish you could hear us sing along, pouring out of the messages. Every emoji was smiling. With a glass half full, you were filling my soul with the silver lining.
The following program contains products that some viewers may find amazing. Viewer participation and supporting of local businesses is strongly advised.
We are at the beautiful Alpha Art Gallery here on Sussex Drive in the heart of the Byward Market. A great space, by the way, if you have an art lover in your family over the holidays, come down and have a look. It's just an absolutely beautiful space. They have so many artists and something for everyone's taste. Well, this is a special edition, as I've said, of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers. And I hope you've been paying attention to those Showstoppers. They will be available at SheShopsLocal.ca. I'm pleased to introduce our next guest. She is the owner and professional organizer of The Organized. I'm joined by Laura LeBlanc. Laura, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here. And thanks for bringing all this stuff. Like, I saw you setting up. I'm like, you are organized.
I am organized.
You practice what you preach, that's for sure. Yeah. I know this was inspired of, you have a young family. We were just talking about your young family. Tell me about how that, helped inspire this business that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got two kids. They're both under the age of 4. So I have a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. And when my daughter was born, she's the youngest one, I kind of started feeling really overwhelmed with all that was expected of me as a parent, as a professional, and organizing just really helped me feel more put together, more sure of what I was doing, and the benefits that it gave to me were so profound that I really wanted to share that with other people. And
so was it like learning as you go, or did you start, researching and finding out how other people organize themselves?
Yeah, I actually did a lot of training. There are some great organizations called, in Canada, we have the Professional Organizers in Canada, and in the United States, a larger organization called the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Professionals. So I've done training with both of those organizations over the years, and then just started putting it into practice too. And that's where the real magic happens, because you can learn all you want, but then when you get into real people's homes, everyone's different. Everybody's got different strengths and weaknesses. So it's really about learning to adapt and find what works.
It must be really fulfilling too, because you go into somebody's home and they just consider themselves like in chaos. And once you leave helping them out, they just feel kind of this sense of relief, right?
Absolutely. It's really fulfilling. I love to see the change that can happen. Even in just one session, people feel lighter, their homes feel different, and there's just a lot more ability to connect and enjoy the space.
Well, we'll talk about the services in just a moment, but as I said, you went out of your way to bring all of this stuff so well organized. Let's talk about some of the things you brought along. Let's start on our left-hand side here and what you've brought with you today.
Yeah, so these are some of the items from our kitchen collection. So we've got a lot of gorgeous items for people who love to bake, love to cook. They make great gifts. Up here you have our collection of Montana jars, and they come in 3 different sizes. Here we have some of our Pop 2.0 collection. So these are plastic containers that have great airtight lids that can store all your dry ingredients. Down here, we've got some Joseph and Joseph collections that we've got a baking set that has all your bowls, your colanders, your measuring cups and spoons
I love
all
that.
in one.
I
Yeah.
know, and look, I mean, because, you know, they're always all over the place, that it's all in one
Exactly.
spot is fantastic.
That's exactly why I love this item so much. It saves so much space. You always know where your items are.
And this must be a go-to for so many people.
For sure.
Like that, the Tupperware drawer at people's homes
Exactly.
is always a
Oh,
disaster,
it's
right?
the worst, even in my own home. And that's why I love this set down here so much, is because you've got a set of 8 containers that all stack so neatly together, and then all the lids snap together as well, so you're never searching for a lid. I know that's always a problem.
Yep.
And then at the bottom, we've got some of our other canisters as well. Those are some chalk-dipped ceramic canisters that can store anything from coffee to cookies or whatever you want.
Well, let me bring up our showstopper here so you can describe what I think this is a fantastic idea. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so these are custom-made acrylic calendars. They can be used with chalk markers or dry erase markers, and they mount right up to your wall, so you can use them over and over again, month to month. They're custom made here in Ottawa by myself, so you can customize everything from, you know, your title to the different sections you add onto it, so really make something that's the perfect gift.
Very smart. And of course, SheShopsLocal.ca for that. I'll remind you at the end of the segment. And let's talk about this basket. What have you got here?
Yeah, so this is a great gift basket that we've put together for the holidays. It features our chalk friend storage bin, and then you've got a 17-month undated planner. So
nice.
when, you know, schedules change, you don't have to worry, you can keep up.
Yeah.
You've got a daily desk pad here to keep track of your daily goals, different notes and to-do lists. And then this awesome on-the-go travel mug, which actually collapses completely
really? Oh,
flat,
that's
so that
great.
you can stick it in your purse when you finish your coffee, or not forget about it. But
And when we can
have it
travel
right.
far again, you can bring it with you, right,
Exactly.
in your luggage. That's a great idea. And what
Exactly.
this is really cute. What is this here?
We've got tons of great kids items by an amazing company called 3 Sprouts. So 3 Sprouts is a Canadian brand. All the products are designed here in Canada. So we've got the book rack here, which is perfect for little kids because they can actually see the book that they're looking for. Whereas if you have a traditional bookshelf, all your kids see are the spines of the books, and then they end up pulling them all off the shelf looking for one book.
I have 2 kids. I understand they're older now, so that's not an issue. And then this here, is this to keep your toys?
Yeah, toy box
organized?
here, which also makes a great way to wrap up some of those bigger presents that you might be buying. If you have any presents for kids that are really big and not sure how to wrap them up, that toy chest can make a great option.
I love it. Before we run out of time, I want to talk about some of the services because you do offer in these days and times virtual planning and support. How does that work exactly?
Yeah, so when the pandemic hit, we kind of did a shift and learned how to provide some organizing services online because everybody was stuck in their home. Their space was feeling smaller. So we do some online coaching where we meet one-on-one with people who are looking for support for their virtual organizing projects. So then they show us their space by Zoom. We make a plan for them and we give them all the support they need to carry it from start to finish. And we're also starting a great online program that's a group program that will begin in January. And that's for women specifically who want to feel more organized and more balanced in their life.
This is the collective?
Yeah, this is the Organized Collective. And so that's going to be an online program where we meet weekly for 12 weeks and work through organizing a few different spaces, but then also work on some of the mindset tools that we need to feel organized and balanced in our life.
Excellent.
As well.
How do people find you? I imagine online is the best way to find you.
Yeah,
right?
online, our website is theorganized.ca, and we've got our services and all of our products from our shop all in one place.
Terrific. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much
And thank
for
you for our
having me.
showstopper. I want to remind you that showstopper is 18 by 24 acrylic wall calendar. It is available at SheShopsLocal.ca. And of course, that's where you can find all of the vendors. Remember, SheShopsLocal.ca, the place to go for our showstoppers. And we'll have them scrolling on the bottom of the screen as well during some of the segments to remind you of those showstoppers you've seen previously. Hey, let's head over to Tyler Keeley for a little bit of entertainment.
I put you on my list this year for Christmas. There's nothing I want to get, I just want to get back in your arms. And I put you on my list this year for Christmas. I'm throwing my wants aside, 'cause when best I could do, 'cause I'd hope that you wish for me too. All of the boys and girls writing their letters, it's Santa they send them to, but this one's to you. I've been good, but with you I'd be better, and I find it hard to sleep. But when I slip into dreamland, I can see us still growing old, and even in the cold we'll be warm. Let our love warm the weather. Oh, I know it's only a wish. Oh, I know it's only a wish. Oh, I know it's only a wish, but it's the best I could do, 'cause I'd hope you wish for me too.
We remain here at the Alpha Art Gallery. Just a beautiful space. A big thanks to them again. If you're looking for a piece of art for the art lover in your family or group of friends, I really encourage you come down. They're located on Sussex Drive, right in the heart of the Byward Market. Of course, this is our special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers. And the Showstoppers you'll see at the bottom of your screen. We'll be scrolling those throughout, many and most, of course, of our businesses that we're highlighting on the show. And you can go to SheShopsLocal.ca to find out more information. I am pleased to introduce our next guest. She is the owner of the Hintonburg Public House. Summer Bear joins me. Summer, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Isn't this a great venue?
It's a
You're an art lover, and you said right away, you're like, oh my goodness.
this looks dangerous to me.
But anyway,
I'm excited to look around.
Yeah, let's talk about you. Tell us a little bit about Hintonburg Public House.
Yeah, so the Hintonburg Public House, we're going into our 9th year in December, and so we offer local comfort food and elevated pub fare, local craft beers, and we try to support as many Ontario wineries as well. Yeah, and we've gone through a lot of changes the last few months. We've introduced. Everyone was always asking to buy the antiques that I had on display, and so I finally said yes.
Okay.
And so that I get to also support my antique habit by going to shop for more. So that's fun.
What a great idea. So it's kind of like a boutique hotel idea where the things that you see within the restaurant you could actually purchase and bring home.
Yeah. So not all of it's in the restaurant. Slowly moving it in, but it's all on our website on our gift and antiques page.
Yeah, and that's something, I mean, due to the pandemic, you need, everybody's, looking to switch things up, and this is something you were passionate about. What a great idea. What's the feedback you've gotten so far?
A lot of good feedback, actually. We've been selling a lot of items. People are really excited about the things that they purchase as well, so that's always fun.
So you shared your culinary philosophy with us. Tell us a little bit, what can I find on the menu?
Well, we're known for our burgers and fish and chips, but we also have a lot of vegetarian and vegan items, gluten-free items. The menu is very adaptable, so just because it says one thing on there, it doesn't mean we can't do it 5 other ways.
Right.
So never be shy to ask. And we also offer brunch, so that's what we're also known for, weekend brunches. And then we've just dove into takeout and delivery as well. So
and ready-made meals as well.
Oh yeah,
right?
and
so
our
tell me
ready-made.
about that.
So that's a new thing for us too. So right now we have soups and chili, shepherd's pie. My chef's Jason, his famous cod cakes. He's from Newfoundland, so it's his nan's recipe. He's so proud, and people are really they're really coming back for it. So so you can get that now.
So these are frozen and just take home?
Yeah, take it home, thawed, and then we have the cooking instructions on the website. And so
makes it easy. I love it. And you've done some other unique things. So let's talk about what you brought along on the table here today.
So for the holidays, I launched a line of gift bags. So starting on this side, we have our kids' gift bag. So it comes with hot chocolate and a little decorate your own Daniel Mardelock Bird Army ornament.
That's great.
And then his coloring book. And it comes with a 6-pack of bake your own cookies. So the cookie dough, it's frozen, and you just pop it in the oven, and so you can bake with your kids, or great for adults as well. And then we have a barbecue kit. So,
Okay.
Well, a barbecue sauce kit,
Right.
and it comes with beer nuts, so you can snack while you're barbecuing.
And that's our showstopper today,
yeah,
right?
the
These beer
showstopper
nuts.
is the beer nuts.
So tell me, what makes these beer nuts unique? I think they're more of a, they're a spicy?
They're spicy beer nut. We've had them since we've opened, and we sell a lot of them.
Now, I don't know
Yeah.
if this is just for display, but
This
this
is
is
just
really
for
cool.
display. This is one of the new items that I just got for our antique shop, and I thought I would fill it with the nuts, and it comes with the little
Yeah.
the little nutcrackers and stuff. Yeah, it's a really fun piece. It's really dangerous because I want to keep all the stuff that I find.
I can imagine,
yeah.
no kidding. And then, of course, you mentioned,
then-
Canadian Ontario wines in particular. You
Yeah,
brought a couple
so
of
we have one from
choices here.
Batchelder, they're Chardonnay, and Cloudsy's Pinot Noir. They're both amazing wines and great wineries.
Well, and that brings me to the wine gift bag. That's another thing
Yeah,
that you...
that's the gift bag.
Okay.
And it comes with 2 glasses and a holiday ornament.
Wonderful.
And,
What have we got over
yeah,
here?
And then we have our Advent calendar. So that's a fundraiser for the Parkdale Food Center. So we made this book a few years back with Meredith Brown and photographer Dwayne Brown.
Okay.
And so it's filled with, it's basically an Advent calendar for adults. So basically you can go through the book, each day make a different cocktail, and it comes with a shaker and some popcorn.
Oh, what a great idea.
It's going to be kettle corn.
Okay.
And a holiday ornament again. And then we
That's
have,
the perfect adult
yeah, it's fun.
Advent calendar.
Yeah,
and that you're actually doing something instead of
Yeah.
just grabbing something, right? You're
and
actually
trying something new. Like
yeah.
you're getting liqueurs and things that you maybe wouldn't normally carry in your home. So you're trying new things, and it's fun. It's a fun host gift as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We sell a lot of those. We've had them for a few years now, and they sell well for those.
Well, and you mentioned you serve craft beer. You also have a beer gift bag as well,
yeah,
right?
so we have, so it's a 4-pack of 4 different beers, and it comes with 2 of, I always find these weird retro glasses. So
Yeah,
each
these
bag
are
is going to come
great.
with a different one.
Okay.
I mean, there's a disclaimer on my website that says for the hardcore beer drinker, they're going to have their own fancy glasses for each type of beer.
Nice.
So I didn't want to give them more beer glasses, so I thought water glasses, why not?
Yeah.
Something fun, and it comes again with a holiday ornament. Plus, we also launched a beer of the month and a wine of the month club.
Okay, so how does that work?
So you purchase it at the beginning of the year, and each month for the beer, each month you'd come back to the restaurant, and you'll pick up a 4-pack of different beers from either, like, it'll be from all over Ontario. So one-offs, special brews for us. It'll be a real.
So you're like
mixed
curating
bag.
the beer
Yeah,
that
so
people are
each
getting.
month
I
at
love
the
it.
beginning of the year, or the month. And then for the wine, they actually pick up the full case after December 1st, between that and the new year. And so they have to somehow keep a case of wine in their house. I don't know how people are going to do that, but
It's not easy.
No, but if you do make it through the year, each month the winemaker is actually we're going to post a little clip on YouTube. So you're going to have a little wine tasting at home.
Oh,
So you
terrific.
can try the wine. You can hear about what the winery's doing, what the winemaker, how they made the wines, what's unique about their space.
Brilliant
and
idea.
It's all Ontario, so it's.
Well, you
so-
guys have done such a great job. I mean, we
Yeah,
talk about the word of 2020 being pivot. I'm not sure I've met anyone that's done a better job
Yeah.
than you have at
Yeah.
Hintonburg Public House. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Really
having me.
appreciate it, Summer. Again,
Yeah.
their website, hintonburgpublichouse.ca, to find out more information and these great gift ideas. Speaking of great gift ideas, our showstopper, again, is the spicy beer nuts, of course, from the Hintonburg Public House. You'll see all those showstoppers scrolling at the bottom of your screen just as a reminder, and you can get all those at SheShopsLocal.ca. Let's over to Tyler Keeley for some more entertainment.
Out of all the reindeer, you know you're the mastermind. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it on time. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make it hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Said Santa to a boy child, what have you been longing for? Said, well, all I want for Christmas is a rock and roll electric guitar. And then away went Rudolph, whistling like a shooting star. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, make it hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, real to a girl child, what would please you most to get? She said, a little baby doll that can cry, sleep, drinking wet. And then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a saber jet. Said, run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa made him hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Said, run, run, Rudolph, real like a merry-go-round. I said, run, run, Rudolph, 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 Santa's gonna make it to town.
Well, we've been enjoying this beautiful space here at the Alpha Art Gallery located on Sussex Drive, right in the heart of the Byward Market. A beautiful place to come and just peruse if you have an art lover on your perhaps holiday Christmas gift list. Come along here and have a look and see what they're showcasing and what artists they're showcasing this week. Of course, this is a special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers. And you know what those Showstoppers are. They're scrolling on the bottom of your screen. We're going to tell you about our next guest and her wonderful showstopper, and I'm sure many of you recognize her. Well, maybe not with the mask on, but Carol Sad. She is the president of Ottawa Pop Up Events, and she has a brand new concept called Party in a Box. Carol, welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you, Derek.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
coming
be
here. It's so
here.
wonderful. I said, you know, so many people know you've been in the event business for so many years. First of all, what drew you to the event business, you know, way back?
Well, I think that I fell in love with the events business because it really tapped into my creativity. And of course, I love people, I love live music, you know, so put all of those elements together and boom, you've got a great event. So yeah, I sure do miss it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you know, everything is, I mean, for this industry in particular, everything came to a stop, but you and your team have been working so hard, and you mentioned creative. You know, I'm not sure I know many people in the city that are as creative as you and your team, and you've come up with this new concept. So first of all, let's talk about the
Yes.
pop-up events
Yes.
concept.
So early on in the pandemic, obviously the business all came to a halt. So we put our creative hats back on and came up with Ottawa Pop Up Events, and we launched a series of pop-up weddings in the spring, which led us down the road to pop-up events, and there'll be some announcements around some dining and entertainment events coming up very soon.
Okay.
And then of course it led us down the road to pop-up Party in a Box.
Okay.
So we're quite excited about this concept because, you know, during the lockdown on social media, you could see people, you know, sending bouquets of balloons and dropping off a bottle of wine at somebody's doorstep to celebrate a birthday, an anniversary. And so, of course, we started thinking, we're like, wow, so you're stuck at home and you want to have an experience. And so this is how we came up with Party in a Box.
So tell me, what's the concept behind Party in a Box?
So the concept behind Party in a Box, so we like to say that it's not just a gift box.
Okay.
There are lots of beautiful offerings that are just gift boxes. What we've created here you have to have the criteria of an event. So it's basically an event experience in a box. So there's a food element, a beverage component, you've got an activity or two, there's curated DJ playlists, and virtual photo booths. So again, it's an experience.
Yeah.
It's not just...
It is everything that you'd find in a gala. So is this something you could customize? Let's say I'm a nonprofit or a charity here in Ottawa, and I'm doing a virtual gala, but you know, what am I going to do for it? Could you do something like that? Is that part of the idea?
Thank you for asking, because
I guess I led you down the right road here.
You did, because we are in fact working with several clients right now that love the idea. They love what we've created. However, they'd like to customize the boxes for their virtual gala or office Christmas parties, or we're working on some boxes that are going out to corporations to say thank you to the employees.
Right.
You know, everybody's working from home, and so to bring people together, this is the perfect solution. So yes, we can customize the boxes.
Nice.
We're happy to do so. So yeah, it's been great.
Well, I mentioned, this is a special edition because it's our Showstopper edition,
Yes.
which you can find those Showstoppers on SheShopsLocal.ca. And you brought a Showstopper. So let's talk about your, SKINSational disco box. That's this one right here.
Yes.
What is contained in this box?
So this one here is really one of our favorite boxes, and it's the one actually that is selling really, really well.
Okay.
So we teamed up with Skins Dermacare. Skins is a wonderful organization. They offer such beautiful products and facials and all kinds of beauty treatments. And so they have supplied us with a 6-step salon facial.
Nice.
So
Okay.
we thought, okay, what are we going to do with this? And so we married it with a disco theme.
Right.
Because who doesn't love disco? And even if you don't love disco, you can't help but get up and just wiggle around a
As
little
soon
bit.
as the music
'Cause the
starts,
music-
I mean, that takes over for
right?
sure. Yeah.
And so in this box, we've got your disco cup.
Yeah.
We've got a curated cocktail from Bar From Afar.
Oh, nice.
They've been
Okay.
absolutely wonderful to work with. They've created all these beautiful drinks. So you've got your cocktail, you've got a Hello Gorgeous candle, you've got chocolate dipped Oreo cookies
Oh,
by
my goodness.
Dipped Ottawa.
Nice.
Just divine. And of course, there's a little silver sparkle on there.
Yeah, what is this?
That is your spa headband. You go ahead, you can unfold it.
I can check it out? All right.
You can check it out. So you got to,
This is
you
great.
just got to tie your hair back to do your facial. And so, of course, what disco theme wouldn't be complete without a glitter spa headband?
Well, even I can use it now because, the
Right?
COVID haircut.
Exactly.
I think we all have it. Let's walk through some of the other beautiful
Okay.
boxes you brought along here. What are some of the other themes?
Wonderful. Well, we'll start with this one here. This is our Let's Party. So it's
Okay.
a tea event, and we also love this one. So it's everything that you can do with tea. So you've got a beautiful cup and saucer. You can drink your tea. You've got some loose leaf tea, and once you flip your cup over, you've got a lovely book here on reading the leaves. So you can read your own
nice.
fortune.
That's a great idea.
You've got little tea bags to soothe your eyes.
Okay.
You've got shortbread cookies. And then here you've got a beautiful silk scarf and some tea, and you can tea dye your scarf.
Oh, really?
So
what
you can
great
do a
concept.
tie dye with your, tea dye
with your scarf. I'm going to move you along a little quicker
Okay.
just because I don't want to run out of time
Absolutely.
before we look at a few others here.
Perfect. This is our holiday box. So you want to send a little Christmas cheer. You've got a little Christmas tree and some ornaments, little s'mores, a little
Nice.
campfire, and some games, and little plaid socks to keep your feet warm.
And this is for the guys
This
over
is a
here,
guy's
right? Yeah. We
box.
sort of had the
Absolutely.
girls kind of SKINSation disco box.
We
and we've
didn't
got
want to
something
forget
for the
about
guys.
the guys. So there's, it's a little bit of a skull. So you've got your sippy cup, of course, a little black book. This is a leather bookmark.
Oh,
Again,
yeah,
another local
nice.
supplier. Yow Popcorn. There's a facial for the guys, a little candle, and you've got your drinks.
Very nice. Everyone can find all of this information at ottawapopupevents.com, right?
That's correct,
That's where you
yes.
find all of these great ideas. Well, I
Yes.
can't say enough. You and your team have been so creative in coming up with all of these great concepts.
Thanks, Derek.
Right, so whatever you're celebrating, of course, remember, head over to ottawapopupevents.com to find out all of those. But I want to remind you, our showstopper for this particular segment is this great disco ball themed, it's called the SKINSational Disco Box. Again, you can check out, scrolling on the bottom of your screen, we've had all of the other ones. Head over to SheShopsLocal.ca. I want to do a quick thank you to Tyler Keeley for entertaining us for this entire hour, and of course for Catherine Landry and her SheShopsLocal.ca. She's helped bring all of these wonderful businesses together. And lastly, Alpha Art Gallery. Thanks so much to them. It's a beautiful space here. Happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you next time.